Good morning, guys. Dexter with Essential Pressure Washing. We are in Windermere, Florida. This concrete right here has been pressure washed by someone who cleaned it with pressure before it had cured. So I'm taking a video of this before we start on the project so that I do not get blamed for it. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are with a post treatment. This morning we are at a 1.5% mix. As you can see, the sidewalk, as I mentioned before, was done most likely in advance by someone using high pressure when the concrete was not ready for pressure, and it left it with marks all over the place. I took videos, pictures, so that I don't get blamed for whoever did that. We have before we ever touched this property, we took the video. Guys, protect yourself when you're out there, because sometimes the homeowner won't notice a problem until someone else is working on it and it's being cleaned, and they will assume that it was you who did the disservice. But you can see this whole sidewalk has been destroyed. We haven't put any pressure to it yet. We're only putting the mix down on a 1.5. We're putting down on the concrete. We are going to surface clean it. None of that stuff is going to come up, and we are going to tell the homeowner about it, and we will have this video to show that before we touched it, it was already like that. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, here we are starting the surface clean on the paver driveway, and the driveway looked like it has been sealed by someone. It's going to clean up decently. The walkway, sidewalk, not so much. It's not going to clean up. That stuff is not going to come out because whoever did the pressure washing of the sidewalk and driveway, the concrete most likely had not cured. I mean, it wasn't ready for pressure at that time, but they applied pressure anyway, and it left it discolorated. And it will fool you. It will look like algae, because I definitely thought that some of that was algae, but after applying a mix to it, a pre and a post, and it didn't go anywhere. Of course, we knew that what had happened was someone had applied pressure before it was time and left it marked up like that. And most likely the homeowner think that is algae as well, because maybe the HOA has told him to get that cleaned up because it's algae, but it's not algae, and that concrete will have to be re-poured to fix that, or put some type of finish on the top. I don't know. Anyway, it's something that a pressure washing company does not offer as a service. Anyway, here we are moving right along, cleaning up this paver driveway, and it's cleaning up nicely. We're gonna put this nice surface clean on it, and then we will rinse her up. And off camera, like I said, we did post treat that concrete and everything again to get it as bright as possible, but those lines are there and they're in the concrete, etched in. They are not going anywhere anytime soon. So we're moving right along here, getting this job done so that we can move on to the next. We have another driveway coming up behind this one, and it will be in Groveland, Florida. That's closer to home for me. Windermere is an area that we service somewhat. We're not out here that often, but every once in a while we get a call out of Windermere. We did, I believe over the weekend, we got this call for a driveway sidewalk. We also cleaned the bottom of the bricks was close to the house, the decorative stones. We did clean those because they had moss growing out the bottom and some mold on those. So we put a treatment on it and rinsed that out of there and took care of that for them as well. I didn't put that on camera, but my main concern with this property was showing the prior damage to the sidewalks and making sure that I had that documented so that I'm not blamed, or if I am blamed, I can show this video here and show that before we ever applied any pressure, it was already in that state, in that condition. See, as you can see right now, this side right here is marked up a little worse, I believe, than the other side. And it looked like those marks should come right out. Now the layer of dirt did come off the top, and any algae and buildup did come off, but those marks are etched into the concrete. They're not going off. I done said this several times now. Anyway, we're doing the apron out by the road and part of the street gutter. I'm going to clean that up for them. The orange that you see on the side of the street gutters, that is from hard water. So hard water stains are rust stains. That is not included into a service of pressure washing the driveway unless that is brought out, because that is an additional fee. Guys, that is an upcharge for rust removal. And the irrigation at this property has it because this sidewalk has some irrigation staining, which is rust. And along the road, it has irrigation staining, which again is rust. No, we did not clean that up. We did not put that into the package. They did not ask for a rust removal. And so they were not charged for it. And we did not do that. Anyway, we are on this here sidewalk. And see, on this concrete right here, whoever was cleaning it stopped before they got this far. This part of the concrete is not damaged. It's before that. I guess they must have realized that they had damaged it by that time and they just didn't go any further. I'm going to put the surface cleaner out here on the side and do this curbing right here by the road. Then we'll be off to the races with some rinsing. Just cleaning this up. But you can see the orange staining. Like I said, that is hard water stains, which again is rust. And we're not here for a rust removal. Today I'm working out of my Dodge pickup. We have a Comet P40 on the Dodge pickup truck and got the 5.5 pressure washer on that one. But we have the MPR, what we normally do for our commercial and residential jobs. In the Dodge, we have it as a backup and we use it for fleet. We do a lot of fleet cleaning, and that's what mostly we use my Dodge pickup for, is the fleet cleaning. Anyway, we see I'm rinsing this up and you see those stripings, how they did the concrete. That is not coming off. We already know that it has been damaged. So now we're going to get on to the rinsing of this driveway, and we're trying to rinse everything to our right. You know how paver driveways are, because if you don't try to get all that stuff pushed to one side, the dirt that's coming out from the joints will sit up on you. So we try to find a side to push it to, and we try to go over it 3-4 times with rinsing it to get all of the sand sent to one direction where it's just not all over the driveway. Because these joints, once they dry, that's when the sand will show that has come out of the joints. While it's wet, it'll look all nice and all fluent, all even. But once it's dry, you will be able to see sand, what came out of the joint. So we're trying to get it all to the right over there, push it over there by the grass. We're going to do this, and then off camera, we're going to go over it again, low pressure with the wand, just trying to get the sand out of our way so that we don't have standing sand sitting everywhere. All right, guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned. More to come. Okay, we're back with a finished product. I'm showing the driveway how the driveway looks good. You can see all of the marks on the sidewalk that were there before we started. That's been pre-treated, post-treated. They are still there, very apparent. Same thing this way here. Those marks are still there. They're not going to come out because whoever cleaned this sidewalk when the concrete was new applied pressure and therefore taking off the cream, that top layer. So it would never be right until they get something done about that. It's not my fault. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you.